And howdy do.
I made it.
Wake up. You doing all right?
Doing good. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right.
We're already live and living color here. Oh, and we got a house full of people all of a sudden. So Fly Zone made it first. Ben T, Jackrabbit. Ben T had a big close call with his weather last night in Austin. So hopefully he didn't get hurt. Artco in the house, Eat More Possum, Sunrise Water Media, and I think we've got them all at this point. Howdy and welcome. All right, Dad Random, what's new with you?
Nothing. Just living life and listening to all the wonderful experiences people are having with their new products coming this spring.
The new products.
Oh,
Does
there's
anybody want a used kidney?
there's a Prethala,
Bethel, whatever, yeah.
whatever the hell that is. Yeah, there's one of those full of new products.
TJ,
There's just so many things,
I missed you. Sorry, brother.
but I can feel it. Whether people can afford it, we'll see. I think the big companies are going to charge the big company prices, and they're going to
And Lee
make
McCready
big
in the
company
house.
expectations. I think many of them are keeping it real. So
Yeah, that
I
thing.
was very
That thing
impressed
right
with
here.
361 today, and keeping their prices right on track with their historic prices for the same products. So
Well,
that's been, and smaller companies are going to try to screw the little guy.
I think, to swing that new M30, I think I can sell one of my kidneys and get enough money to get one of those. Probably the cheaper one of the two.
Oh boy, I can't hear you, Kai.
You can hear me?
Myself.
Can anybody else not hear me? Can you hear me now? Please stand by while Dad irons out his technical difficulties. Can you still not hear me?
I hear you.
Okay.
I just turned my monitor down too far. Hear you fine. I was getting worried there for a second. I was
Yeah,
getting.
everybody else seems to hear me fine. They hear Mr. Disc Cam too. So, anywho's, yeah, that M30 sure looks sweet though. I'm just not sure who they're catering to because governments won't be buying their stuff. You know.
Boy, it's going to be tough not to though. It's
Well,
there.
yeah,
It's
I get it,
available.
but was them already on entity list and the financial blacklist? There's no government, federal or local, that's going to touch them at this
Well, they
point.
can't right now. They can't. I don't think. I think state local governments can create their own rules on that.
Yeah,
Um, and federal governments, I think they're still blacklisted, so you can't purchase for
yeah, they're done
anything.
with the federal, so they might have a chance with the local governments. But do you think the local government's going to supersede the federals?
Mm, it depends on your community. It depends on awareness. Like there's
Oh
if you
yeah, I
have a
guess in Chinatown they wouldn't mind.
well, if you have a community that's not very aware of where things come from, and they just want to purchase the best product for for their area, and say, you got a search and rescue issue, and there's there's not a lot to say that you wouldn't benefit from, an M30 to replace your old Enterprise, but I can't see anything around. I can see that thing taking the place of your pre-existing equipment. But if you can get along just fine with plethora, if you can get along just fine with your Evo 2, which is perfectly ready for the task, and then you throw on a better camera, you throw the thermal camera on there, and there you go. But you're not going to pay 3 times the price because Autel decides that they need to be able to turn a profit this year, which is what they're doing.
Well, you told me earlier you'd have made a purchase on your own.
Nothing worth note, nothing big.
Well, notable enough for the people that are interested in cameras.
Right. Today I pulled a trigger on the RS from
Yeah.
Insta360, and the reason why I did that was because I already have the Insta360 1R. I've got both modules. I've got all and there's a lot of discussion as to it's the RS. I don't have the 1 inch.
Back to English.
Yeah, I don't have the 1 inch module, but I have the 360 and the 4K module. The only problem I've had was about 2 years ago. This is how long ago it's already been. I left the battery door, not the battery door. I left the the power door. There's a little tiny piece that you'd have to snap in and snap out. And I did a real quick dunk. I was going to just do a quick underwater thing just for some B-roll, and it destroyed my Wi-Fi. The camera still works. It got wet and I dried it out really quick, but I lost Wi-Fi connection, so I could take video. My battery would drain quick, so there must be a short in the Wi-Fi where it just stays like on. But everything else worked. The only way I had to edit, I had to take the card out, and then I had to edit that way. I also updated it via the card, so I still used it. But with the new camera, with the 1R, I can use all of my modules and the battery, take the old core module out, replace it with the new one. I'd have 2 different lenses, actually 3 different lenses with 3 different purposes. So I have the old school 4K lens. So I'm excited. I'm really excited with that because my goal with this camera was I want to get back to some of my old content where I did hiking. And this is going to force me to do that because I have to get out with that camera. So I'm excited, actually. I'm going to get Steve. No drones allowed because Steve doesn't like them. And we're going to go and have some dad random adventures.
He calls it dad hiking. I call it dad retrieving something.
Yeah, we might retrieve something. But I want to get out and do some more, just get more active. It's spring. It's perfect for that. So I figured it's the perfect opportunity. So for $299,
well, you know that the Mini 3 is going to be out before long, and Dad's going to take it out for a distance test and
360 walking adventure. That would be
and then he's going to end up going the wrong way and not making it back, and then we have a second video, Dad hiking.
Yeah, it'll be fun. I can see that happening, but I don't. I watched I definitely watched Potato Jet. He dominates the algorithm. So he's the first one that pops up almost every time. So I got Potato Jet pops up for the M30. I mean, if they if they can give Potato Jet an M30, I mean, he even expeeds the guy. I have no reason to even have this thing, and But I learned a lot
He
from him.
knows somebody. He knows
Of
somebody.
course, he's got a gazillion subscribers, and he's actually he's very informative. He's fun to watch. So
Yeah,
and he's
I watched his review on it.
yes, I and you can get more information obviously from other channels,
I
but
think he had almost tears in his eyes when he had to take that thing back and give it back to the.
there were so many things that he probably hadn't done yet. I mean, that controller for that M30 is so neat. It has got so many things on it. You could spend a lifetime trying to figure out how to use everything that thing can do. And
I want to know. I want to know price tag on that controller because
uh, I mean,
just the controller got to be $2,000.
yeah, I'm real. I was really tickled. It was fun to watch. I mean, I watched two reviews on it, and then I watched the 60-second review that you showed me that 51 Drones did. I watched two reviews on it. So, and then I watched the 60-second review. Got a little feedback there. That 51 Drones did.
Yeah, the 51 drone review, that was short and sweet and to the point. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's what you need.
He did the review of the M30 and a short.
Right. So like I said, you can't be disappointed with, what he did. And so I was, like I said, I was tickled with that. And I just wished I could be in the party on that one. I could be,
We got more calls. So Sunrise says Steve wants a P16. Eat More Possum says Steve wants a P16 treat.
I looked at Steve this morning, and then I've been looking back at some of the old stuff that we did, and he needs me to take care of him a little bit. So I think Steve deserves an opportunity to get out. I'm not going to be selfish with this next purchase. I thought I'm going to get something that me and Steve can both enjoy. I don't care how many views I get on it. We're going to have some fun with it, see where it takes us. And that's what I like about it. It's going to get us out.
I think you're going to be onto something there with this interchangeability of old and new. Because I thought I saw something where the new battery doesn't work on the old module or something.
Yeah, the new battery I know works up. I don't know. I'm sure the new battery might not work backwards is probably what I'm thinking. The other thing that it has the extended battery, which acts kind of like like the GoPro 10, where it has its own mounting teeth on it, or mounting eye. So I did not buy the other battery. I'd kind of abandoned all the purchases of anything with that because of my disappointment with it not functioning for the last year and a half, 2 years. So anyway, I'm excited about that. It's a really small thing, but for me, I think it's going to open up big doors and give me, expand. I really love 360. I had a lot of fun when I did my build project with it. Everything I did with my build, I did 360 video for, because it was so much fun. I could just walk through it, and then I could do post production, and then things that I wasn't looking at or thinking about as I was going through, I could point it out, and it just gives you, yeah. Well, good.
There is one thing to be said about the Insta1 RS is let me pull it back in here. There is a 4K. Let me pull it like that. And Banshee wants to know what this P16 business is. Dad wants a P16. He just can't make himself hit the buy button for some reason.
It's an HD mini or micro that you can fly basically with your DJI gear. And it's not very expensive, like $260 or something. This is definitely, this is over the P16 price, but I did jump on it.
So, well, here's the thing, that this Insta 1 RS there's a 4K edition that's only $299.99, so it's $300. Well,
That's
$300
what I
is still a
bought.
lot of money, but you know, $300 for an action camera is actually a good price, a really good price.
It's a good price, and if you bought it today, you got the if you wanted the selfie stick, you got that. It comes with basically the the case, and then it works with if you have the other camera. If you bought the previous version, I'll have two batteries for it. I'll have three lenses, and I'll have a working core module that's Wi-Fi compatible. I'll have a wide angle. I'll have a standard angle. I'll have one I can just break with I can fly it with a quadcopter. I can throw the standard 4K on if I just wanted to do stabilized video. And if I wanted to do wide angle, I could take off the other one. And if I broke it, I could just get a new one. The lenses are actually not expensive. It's the core module that's $200.
I beg to differ, because here's the lenses, and they're $299 each.
Well, those are the expensive lenses. One of them is the 360 lens, and the other one is the 1-inch lens you've got up there. You would have to go on the used market to find the other lens. You can get the other lens on the used market because it's only $299. I don't know what the individual. You can a la carte it. You can go down to the a la carte prices. You go down there.
Yeah, the create your own bundle.
Yeah, I don't think they sell the other one. They're probably trying to keep you from doing it because
everything Insta 1R apparently has been put up for discontinued. Because I kind of looked for the 1R today, and every listing I saw for it says discontinued.
Yeah, I think this camera, they're definitely wanting to roll. It'd be smart that you roll it forward. I totally understand that idea. I'm just happy. I'm very happy, and that was why I bought it. I'm very happy that they're cross connecting it, that they didn't just abandon the earlier users. They're encouraging those users to upgrade. And I like that. I like that idea. It is not the best camera out there. I totally would agree with that. I watched enough out there to know that it's not, but I will see. I'm very curious as to how it, because the area I live in right now is very bland, but spring is coming. So all those areas that I filmed this weekend, like down on the at the bottom of the river valley there, will all green up, which will change the view. So when I go up there and hike and I walk through that area that I just filmed, could you imagine a 360 video through there? So I'm going to do that. I had done a 360 video before, but not with the 361R. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go through there with the new version. I'm going to take video in both 360 and in wide angle. And me and Steve are going to have some fun through there. So if you're interested in seeing more stuff from that area, I'm going to video it. There's actually another location I'm going to hit too. So with even more pictographs and more cool red rocks in this one will oversaturate everything. And I like that. I like a oversaturated red with the contrasting images. So it should be kind of interesting. Maybe I might hike with the big drone too and just use it as a camera. Take that big 1-inch out there and just do some shots, throw it in my backpack. So
anyway. I'm just looking here, the 4K edition weight is only 125 grams, which puts it on par with the DJI Osmo Action.
I'm definitely going to print up a TPU case for it, and I'm going to fly it for sure with the 360 module on it. I know I can do that. I'll just throw it on Mr. Croc. So right there, big Mr. Croc's in there. Just go grab a battery for him, get another one, and buzz him around. He's an easy flyer. That big props. Hopefully it does. We'll see what it does with the video. If it, I watched Nurk's video with the flying with 360. Nurk's video didn't look very good because he was flying through really just very uncontrasty, crappy. He didn't pick a good location for his video. He's just you could tell he was just trying to get it out of the way. He just wanted to get it, just kind of do it. He could have flown in a better like an environment because I've seen him do that, but it sticks in leave trees without leaves and just no contrast. He did have the bridge, and then one thing I did was I was impressed with, if you have a chance, watch Nurk's view when he went through the pavilion. So there was some blue chairs and things in there which allowed the camera to work. But yeah, that's what I worry about with where I live is right now the ground is not very contrasty, and it really, your camera really has to struggle. I probably the other day should have flown in RAW. I should have filmed in RAW because I would have been able to post produce a better image. So if I were to fly over again with DJI right now, I would fly in RAW and then I would film also in RAW. And this thing will let you do that. So that's another cool thing about this camera is it will let you, photograph in RAW image. So you can post produce, and so it'll be interesting. So I thought the stabilization looked good enough. I think the only thing is Doble complained about it a little bit, and because it isn't as good as the GoPro 10. I totally agreed with that on that, and he's a photographer and he does that all the time. So the image quality, even for like a drone, would be something he'd be picky about. And I would agree with that. But you can't do 360 with a GoPro. You could with the Max, but this is lighter and bigger battery. I'll just go on and on.
So that's not Steve playing the harmonica. That's actually my washing machine.
Burp, burp, burp.
So don't blame Steve for everything here.
Yeah.
But oh yeah, y'all don't be shy about hitting that thumb up button, please.
Yeah, don't forget, guys and gals, do not forget. Like and subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe.
If you have not done it. If you have not done it. If you have not done it. Make sure you get the like and subscribe. You like that there, Kai?
So like and subscribe. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Let's put that up there for you. Hey guys, if you're wondering, I finally got my studio somewhat set up with a decent computer. So this is not a expensive computer I'm using at all. Of course, I'm obviously bargain basement computer like I usually do. I never spend money on what I need to spend money on. I never do. I should have bought a new computer years ago. But I fight with that. I fight that battle. But let me see here. I can turn on my remote camera.
Scott, you already have a phone with a drone in it. See what you do? You take your phone and then you turn on the camera and then you kind of aim it and you just throw it.
So there we go. There is the. Let's go that way.
And Mike Rennick is in the house.
That's what I'm looking at. That's the setup now going on right there. So the remote setup right there. Ooh.
Well, I had a little boo-boo on Saturday flying.
Uh-oh. What'd you break?
I have removable arms.
Oh boy.
They kind of removed themselves though.
Oh boy.
Yeah, snapped that puppy in half.
Oh, wow, I can't that's surprising. How'd that snap in half? What'd you do? Run into a brick wall?
No. Actually, we're on the grassy field.
And it snapped.
I mean, if you take a look, see at the props slightly bent out of shape,
Ooh, that hit hard.
It hit the ground pretty hard.
Yeah, that's a hard hit.
That's I got two more frames laying on standby because I knew that was going to happen. Was that thing?
Yeah, that
And
is
Sunrise just happy because it was totally not him this time.
well, he's getting you get every so often you get karma kind of hits. You fly a little bit good and you start getting a little bit squirrely with it, and next thing you know, you
Yeah, it's
are
that whole confidence meter.
yep. The confidence bug bites you in the butt, and
Yeah.
and that's okay though. It's okay. You won't.
Sunrise is our resident expert on that. So
I can't.
Sunrise
You
knows
can't.
all about that.
Yeah, you can't mess with me because I haven't flown anything in so long. That was any FPV version of anything.
Well, Ben,
What?
would have been nice for you if you had come out, because let me pull this up here real quick. There was a guy there that had a drone that was like for pressure washing or soft, not high pressure but low pressure washing,
Oh yeah, that
and
big freaking heavy lifter.
that thing was a freaking monster.
Yeah, well, you got to think it's got to be able to control a. It's got to be able to control a pressure, reverse pressure, and then it has to hold the friction or the. Now, how does it even hold the hose? Because the hose is heavy,
It
so it's got to,
clips in from down below.
and it has to, so it has to fight against that hose. So if you think of that, the power that it have to have to compensate for that
So
is pretty.
the hose hooks in right here at the bottom, and then there's a nozzle right there where the water comes out and shoots straight out. And the controller that he had with it was
Is that
about,
is that a hexcopter? Is that a hex?
yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't see the other two with the
Hold
from
on,
it was the
I'm
flat
pulling
perspective.
it. There we go.
Oh yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, that's big. Holy crap, that is big.
Oh, that thing was huge.
Yeah,
I mean, the sidewalk sitting on is like 4 foot wide. So
thing's got a Tesla battery in it.
yeah, it had a pretty hefty battery on that thing. There we go. There you see a little bigger. So this walkway here is 4 foot wide, and this thing, I mean, spans three
Yeah, the
quarters
whole
of that at least.
yeah.
So
And those props look like they're 10 inches at least. Oh, they look like they're also articulating. Are they?
no,
No? Okay. I can see this one that's, if you zoom in, it kind of gives me yeah, this first prop up here looks, now the other one, the other side doesn't, but the other one, the other side kind of looks like it's got some air there, but that's not articulating.
no, they're not articulating, but that's a hexcopter. And then right here at the bottom is where that water hose hooks in. And there's the nozzle. So yeah, no, it's
I
big
can't believe
stuff.
it. I can't believe it can pick up a water hose. That's just heavy.
Oh,
So
you should have. I wish I had a video. Was the sound to it? That thing sounded pretty throaty. And Ben, this is to wash like houses.
uh-huh.
It's not high pressure washing; it's low pressure washing. It's basically siding and rooftops and that sort of stuff. That was my understanding of it, anyway. But yeah, I'm no longer going to complain about Mavic Air being too noisy after listening to that thing.
Well, that's got to sound like a freaking jet.
Oh, good God.
And just just
No,
the
it didn't sound like jets are in a high pitch. This just was, I mean, Be like a freaking Harley, rumble, low sound. Yeah, Lee made a video of it. Yeah, Lee, if you got it, send it to me.
That'd be a fun one to put up. See, if you put a 360 camera.
Lee was actually out there, and he had a, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was a 1X2 mounted on top of a Mavic Pro. So yeah, he's got the 1X2, and he got it straight up on the Mavic Pro. That's pretty sweet setup there.
Yeah, that's on the level of awesome when you get things that are that, that it's substantial. That is a big bird. That is a big A bird. I'm just trying to find let's see, we got it going in here.
So, I mean, there's some gutsy pilots out there to fly drones, but this one here, I mean, he takes the cake. Watch this. He actually filmed a tornado with a drone.
Oh, wow.
Obviously, zoom lens is your friend in this instant.
Yeah, that's
You
a
see
real,
that mobile home there in the middle that just rolled over?
yeah, I was thinking that was just a dust devil, but there's no way because it's actually tearing buildings apart. You can see, oh wow, look at the roof on that. Just gets all the insulation and that freaking roof just torn right off. Yep. Yeah, that was recently, wasn't it? That wasn't that
was
just
last night.
yeah, because I heard that there were tornadoes in Texas.
Yeah, that was last night.
Wow, that guy's gutsy, man. He could get far enough out. See, that's the thing is, once again, you get a drone with a really good
Yeah,
good
what's that
zoom.
mobile home right in the middle of the screen right here?
Yeah, it just
Do you see that?
explodes. Just explode.
It's right in the middle of the screen right here.
Yeah, just
And there it rolls.
poof, it's gone.
Apparently, there were 8 people in that mobile home,
Oh man.
and only one of them got hurt and had to go get taken care of.
It seems like it's moving awfully fast. It seems like it's really like moving forward
Oh,
quickly.
they're moving fast, all right.
So if you can make it through the initial the initial blowing right there.
Well, I wonder which drone he had. I mean, it must have been a Mavic 3 to get far enough away and then have big enough a zoom to pull that in.
Well, that's what that's the, you get into, why, you want to get a drone, say like you want to get a, a Mavic Mini or a Mavic, having a zoom is just so nice, especially if it zooms in with a little bit of quality. It's not all, it's, some of it's lossless. That's what I liked about the Mavic 2. I had the Mavic 2 zoom, and that thing freaking zoomed in extraordinarily well. I mean, it was a very good quality lossless zoom, and you could do the dolly shots with that thing without any problem. That's why I like that specific drone, and it really never took off because it didn't I guess it got kind of blacklisted by us, the users. It was a less expensive drone, so thus we decided that it wasn't better than the 1-inch versions of it. So everybody shied away from the Zoom and everybody bought the 1-inch version, with this idea that it would be so much better. And I think that sometimes we get in we're our own worst enemy when it comes to those kinds of
Yep.
things. And we took it out of the market, not really. And I actually it was Dennis Lovelady that told me that he had bought the Zoom model, and then he had bought the Zoom with the Pro controller, not the Pro, but with the smart controller. And he says it's amazing. He says you're wasting your time if you wanted to go with the 1 inch. There's just no difference. There's very little observe. And when I bought mine, I was like, you are right. He was totally right. I did some mountain shots and some distance flying with that, and without it, with just amazing results. I mean, you can compare that to anything else.
Yeah.
You can. So
I'm with you. I think the Zoom is one of the most unappreciated
right.
drones out there.
Yeah, and if you're in the market for a full size bird, and one of the comments I made when I did my video this last week, don't you like how I plug it out pretty good and plug that video? Was that one of the comments I made was it was kind of a windy day. It wasn't very much. There was a little bit of gusts. We have a lot of wind right now because the weather's changing, and it could hold its hover. And then, of course, it uses a ton of energy, to hold that hover in a super big wind. But it did it. I mean, I had a really reduced flight time because of that. But I still, I was able to get my business done with, I was able to zoom in and I was able to so it has basically the best of both worlds. It has the Mavic 3 has what you wanted in the 2 zoom, and it also has the 1 inch sensor, all built in one camera. And that's, you basically get 2 for 1. There you go, 2 for 1 deal. So there's still people that hate it though. I don't like the Mavic 3. It takes too long for it to find GPS.
Yeah. Those that were wondering, I put a link in the chat for another video that we can't show because they are pretty picky about not letting anybody show their stuff. But there's a channel, Live Storms Media. They've got a bunch more footage posted in a video. I put the link to it in the chat.
So they don't like you. They don't like
check it out.
They don't like you commenting on their video. You can't do a.
Well, no, I didn't have time to get permission from them to show it, and they got it watermarked, not for broadcast. So
right, so. Yeah, that's good to respect that. Mostly you can play other people's stuff. Even you don't necessarily have to have permission. It has to be limited use, and it has to be specific as to you're describing something. You're not just showing it to make your channel better. You're using it for an example. And that's okay. That's and then you give them credit. You say, hey, this is Billy Bob Thornton's video, and this is what I liked about it. This is why I'm showing it. I suggest you go to his channel, and that's okay. But if you're just like, I'm going to do a whole day on storms today.
Yeah.
I'm just going to, we're just going to look
and
at
we all know there's plenty of channels that will grab you shit and show it and pass it off as theirs.
Yeah. So that's
now Eat More Possum has a flaw was the 2 zoom. Apparently it cannot withstand the weight of a Toyota Tacoma.
You can't fly with the Toyota on it. I'm trying to think.
That flashing light is where it had a transformer blew, and that's where the transformers are blowing.
Yeah, oh man, holy crap! I just felt a whole bunch of explosions. Guys, they are bombing the living crap out of the desert right now. So if you're wondering what's going on, and that our military is getting ready for something, I have heard more explosions in the last month than you'll ever hear. I'm just saying, there's a logistics base out there in just outside of California. Train loads of freaking stuff going to Europe, dude. So, And that was some heavy duty bombs I just heard. Just shook the house. My dog freaks out. And he's not in here right now, but if he did, he'd be like crying. He'd be wanting to go outside.
You sure those bombs are not just you passing gas?
We sometimes get earthquakes, but most of the time it's not earthquakes. It's the Nevada test range. That's where they do red flag and they do actual training for blowing crap up overseas. So yeah, Area 51's just that way, guys. I mean, I can, if I got up on the top of the red mountain, I could see Area 51. No, just kidding.
Okay,
You
Sarah.
can't see Zoom Lake or Groom Lake, Zoom Lake, Zoom Lake. Yes, if you get a Mavic 3 Zoom, you can get Zoom Lake. Those are power lines shorting out. Yeah, he's talking about
Yep, you got power lines shorting out. You got
Yeah.
transformers shorting out.
a piece of metal roofing lands on it.
Yep.
Yeah, creates a nice little fire starter.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's some pretty awesome drone footage. Of course,
Yeah,
it
that's some
sucks for the people that are affected. Okay,
it's
let's
gutsy drone footage for sure.
let's not make fun of that. I mean, people lost their livelihoods there.
Yeah, and that's yeah.
So
I think I make the same comments anytime I look when I was looking at the military footage. I'm just like, I don't know who freaking is perishing in some of this stuff, but it's not fun. Somebody's kids there. So
yeah,
good guys or bad guys or whatever, especially storm footage, you get a good thing that everybody's, made it through it.
I have some friends up in the Round Rock area that were affected by these storms. One of them lost two of his fences and his shed's gone. The tree that split in their front yard luckily fell between the houses. So obviously they got some roof damage, but
Right.
not as bad as a big ass tree falling on the roof. So and in a way they're still lucky, but yeah.
Oh man. Aren't you impressed, Kai, that my studio isn't crapping out right now?
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing? This is like the first
Yeah.
time in
You know
forever
what's
that
going to happen now, right?
I don't know. I'm not what's going to happen is I'm going to change something. I'm going to
Yep.
push a button and I'm
Yep.
going to break it.
Yep. Exactly.
Oh, I'm really impressed with myself right now. I have not had a working studio in my house forever. I've been
Easy
I-
drone dude. Hello.
so very impressed. Sometimes you have to be impressed with yourself because nobody else like that's, your wife's not going to be impressed with you, so you might as well just be your own best friend, I guess.
So
Arizona drone dude. Trying to
and
squash my.
I think today we're going to do another round of sticker giveaways.
All
So
right, sticker time. I'm excited.
who
Maybe I'll get a sticker.
who wants to partake? Enter hashtag stickers. Hashtag stickers. Stickers with an S on the end. If I put it in, then I be partaking and I don't want to do that. So hashtag stickers. Oh, wait a minute. We can do that on the banner, can't we? Create a banner. Oh. We got all this technology.
We got all this technology. Here we go. Let's check this thing. I can do this. There you go. While you're looking for stickers, you can watch Steve walk through the desert. Here we go. Here, I just queued you up some video for fun. He's kind of fun. Here, let me
So
put that
let's
up.
see if that works.
Let's see here. Let me put that up over there. Move that over. You got that? You see that?
There
There we
we
go.
go.
Right. All right. Let me just run it in a
I
second
got
here.
you. There we go.
Yeah. Okay. That now this is this. I told you with the 360 camera. Now this isn't 360. This is I think just plain old action camera. So this is probably my GoPro 6. But this is Steve Cam, and I always have a lot of fun with Steve Cam. Of course, there's Dad Random setting himself up in a shot right there. God, look at how freaking chubby I am. That's why I need to freaking do some more hiking right there. And that was back when I was in better shape. Okay, but there's called Steve Cam. Just wait till he
Well,
let's see here.
you're perfect shape. I mean, round is
Here.
a shape.
Check this out here. This is 202. I queued up all the spots where Steve pees on bushes, so you'll like this. Anybody likes dogs? Steve is a very dominating dog. He likes to tell, yeah, he's super, super fun to walk with. So I'm being a bad dad, but you see if I can get him right here. Right there. Watch this. Here we go. Here's Steve. Did I miss that scene? Shiz. Why is that not there? See? Yeah, let's get this one. Yeah, there's Steve right there. Working that bush right there. But he'll pee on every single bush. And by the time we're done with the walk, he will I'm trying to figure out what I don't even remember this walk, but we're gonna do some more hiking. And I'm gonna get some Steve footage. So anyway, I just thought I'd share some of that. All right, we get a commercial. Okay, anyway, so that's Steve footage.
Sunrise, if you want to put that on the drive and just shoot me the link so I get the better quality.
Okay. We should be settling down here. Settle down now.
Park it on the cloud.
Down now. Simmer down. There we go. See, this computer here will graphically keep up with stuff, and then it will, because I'm getting no frame drops. My other one, gosh, I got lots of frame drops. This is just a better processor. It's not a 3, it's at least a 5. If I had a 7, I'd be in, man. My other computer at work has got a 7. And that there's a huge difference with a GeForce card in it. So this one, I haven't given up on the update. But if I update this computer, I will break it.
What update are you talking about now?
The graphics card update. Putting a
no. You should absolutely should do the graphics card update.
It's cheap. With the great. It's not. It's like $100 for the card and the power supply.
Yeah.
I put a bigger power supply in it and just throw what was the number of the graphics card?
K2000.
The K2000, yeah, and just bam. Yeah. And instantly I don't, because I'm not playing games. This isn't a gaming computer. It's just running the studio. But it would be my internet's perfect. So all I need is just a better, what I do is it lags with graphics processing. And that's, it's everybody thinks it's their internet and it's not, it's their freaking computer. So, yay. So hopefully we'll get that running. And what I want to do is me and Kai were running Skype. I can definitely do Skype with this one. It'll work, but it needs an update. It needs another power supply and $60 for the card. So
yeah, I've got a few projects here that I need to deal with, but
yeah, just a little project.
I was trying to fly my P16 on Saturday, and I wouldn't get any OSD.
Really?
And I hooked it up to my laptop to see, if there's anything obvious. None. So I just put it away, and then when I got home, I found out one of these wires had come loose or broke off on the solder pad. So strip a little wire, put a little solder, put it back on there, bada bing, bada boom, fixed.
I'd be totally screwed at that point. I couldn't be able to see that.
No, you don't need a screw, you just solder
it. I'd be unable to. That'd be my problem. Is the little tiny board that I probably could get it. I probably could do it. I do have a microscope. I have a microscope. I have the big, the freaking magnifying glass thing, but I don't have big. You need the big one with the light on it. This one's a little one with the light on it, but it does work if you got small connections. And I have done some fixing with it.
Akiracho honored us with his present. He just got back from flying his new M30.
Oh, great, Akirasho. I thought you were going to get me an M30. I know I told you you could probably buy 3, 4 of them with your income. I'm totally giving Akirasho crap. I have no idea what he does, but I know whatever he does is he can afford an extra M30. Probably retired. Snickers. I'm not too bright.
Yeah, that sort of stuff does get pretty hot. So yeah.
Yeah, Mike. I'm going to get hiking with Steve again. It's well past time. I'm going to get my big butt out there, lose some weight, get back hiking, go back to the spot that, like I said, I like to fly and walk that rim trail. I love that.
I'm in the fitness protection program. Okay.
Kai, I got a question.
I
I'm putting
CrossFit.
I'm putting a little trip together out to Texas. Okay, I'm coming to San Antonio, and
Woohoo!
We're thinking about going to Austin too, but I'm going to need some advice. My wife says you need to ask about places to go and things to do, and I'm like, it's Kai. He freaking doesn't do anything.
I
It's
know
like,
places to go and
I
things to
know.
see.
All right, touristy stuff where you can get tourist beer.
I can play tour guide for a weekend.
All right. I'm gonna be with my in-laws though, so it's gonna be a little more complex than that. So I'm trying to get the old folks out. So and they would like to they just need something to do. So what we want to so I was the question, well, there's gonna be questions about places like good places to just go and grab a beer and have dinner, that kind of stuff. We're very simple that way. But they're like, we want to go to the river walk, like you're telling me the river walk's not that exciting. We'll definitely go see the Alamo, and I'll get a picture of Kai and me in front of the Alamo. So we got to do that. Everything's bigger in Texas. I'm thinking about the shot. And I'll have my 360 camera with me. It'll be good. It'll be some fun. We'll have some fun at the Alamo.
I'll be snapping a picture just before he falls into the river.
So I'm thinking 3 or 4, probably 4 days, probably 2 days in San Antonio, maybe 2 days in Austin. I don't know. But that's coming up. I was told that I was supposed to ask, and so I'm going to need some different ideas. I
You're
didn't
gonna
know
need
about
some different ideas.
Yeah, I didn't know about Austin because Austin you could do like a gazillion different things up there. It's not a small place. It's got a lot of, you know. So,
Well,
but if
bring
you're if
some bring some FPV gear, and we'll go up flying Austin at the old barn.
Oh man. I might be able to pull one drone off. I doubt I'll be able to bring FPV gear. I heard that. So I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
probably if I'm gonna fly FPV, I'm gonna have to borrow it.
Well,
I probably we'll see if I travel with the drone. If I do, I'll probably shove. I don't know. We'll see.
so Sunrise just sent me this footage here. This is from last Saturday from our meetup. I want to turn off the sound because it's just screaming from the props. But there's
the big
beak
bird.
of a.
Yeah, if you can see a big bird like that big, that is a big bird. That's not a camera on there though. He probably just has an FPV.
There is a camera on it, and he has a screen on the controller.
So he has an FPV camera and
There's an FPV camera in it, but he doesn't use goggles. He's just got a screen on his controller.
Right, just to set it up. What does he use for the camera on there? What does it have for an FPV camera? You
I
know, is
have
it
no idea.
is it home? Is it home? Is it totally custom made?
No, I don't know that this thing is custom made. I think
Okay.
this is something he bought off the shelf. I think that's an agricultural unit.
Okay. All right. Because I've actually looked at kits that size. Um,
You
maybe
know, I
not.
would
Maybe
try to fly that thing. I'd have to flip it, just to see if it does.
I could build one that size. I know I could build
Let's
that.
kick this thing in the acro.
You can do that, by the way. With if you put the Argicopter freaking guts on there, or you throw you throw the one of those aftermarket kits on there, you can fly you can fly that manually. I've actually my controller when I built mine, I had it set for GPS mode, um, like just linear mode, or where it's just where you're just where it's got free, it's no GPS, no GPS. And then I did have it for in a manual type, not type, not, I don't think it was full manual. It's more like, I guess it's probably angle. It was probably those three: angle mode and horizon mode. That was the three: horizon mode, angle mode, and then GPS mode. I think that was, and I do think you did have a manual selection, but I think it tells you, just like, because it's FPV version, it wouldn't be easy to control. But yeah, I'm getting
Yeah.
sick of going around that thing there. I was getting a little queasy. He kept going in circles. Good video though. That was good. That's good flying.
That's the Cadex Peanut.
And with the 360 camera, you just go past it one way and then go past it another way and go past it. And you can get both views. And if you just flew around it normally, you'd get front and back.
Well, thanks for sending that over, Sunrise. Appreciate that. And Maddie's Drone World. Matt's in the house. And he got the stickers he won last Tuesday already. So that's a good thing.
My son just he was trying to get a hold of me during the stream here, and I'm just answering him back, and he bought a house, so I'm excited for him. My first kid has bought his first house. I can't believe that. That's pretty cool. He's asking
You don't
dad for
want to buy
ideas.
a car.
This is the other son. This is the older one.
Well, yeah. One buys a house, the other one buys a car, and but they both spent the same money.
He actually drove. They were at the Mercedes dealer the other day, and he went. There was an M3. No, it was an S300. It's an S300 or a 300S.
It's
Like,
S300.
yeah, it was like 45 grand. That $45,000. It was like
Oh, I told you stay away from the S class.
and
E class is the sweet zone.
yeah, he didn't buy it. He just looked at it, and it was only had 1,000 miles on it. It was a nice car. It was a sedan, but yeah, he's got this thing in him that he wants to buy one of those, and I'm just like, I can't help that. I can't. Sometimes you can't help it, and he does need a car, and he needs one with a decent economical back. Needs, but I don't know. He's gonna buy what he's gonna buy, so. He's got, he's got it into himself that he has a job and he's got money, and that you can't help that. But it's a new job, and he lives in California, so nobody has money in California. The government of California has money, but the people that live there don't have anything. You're like, I'm from California. I got money. No, you don't. The government has half. But no, I'm excited for him. He bought a townhome in Salt Lake City, so I'm excited for him. He got his first decent, real good job. Well, he's had three good decent jobs. This is the one he kept, so he's in it for the long haul. He likes this one. But no, I mean, it was fun. He's asking me questions about like, I want some ideas for my backyard. I was a landscape contractor for 10 years. So I got all kinds of ideas for his backyard. I just don't want to have to do it.
Here, this is what
Ooh,
your son needs to buy right there.
that's there we go. Oh man. Is that the one they were looking at one that was like 250 grand or 300, something like that. There's something really expensive one.
Yeah,
It was
well,
just, huh?
that's
You
when you get into the AMG.
The AMG, that would it was something. It was some letter with a single digit number or a two digit. When you get to the double
Yeah,
digit number, yeah, it's not, it's yeah.
you
It,
get into the AMG 63.
yeah,
Yep.
that's maybe what it was. That sounds like what it was. And the dealer wouldn't let him touch it or go near it.
Yeah.
Don't you can look at it, but it's an expensive car where they keep it locked inside of the dealership. They don't let you walk by. If you get too close to it, there's a freaking light that goes on. The horn starts going off and that's not for you to get away from it. That's for the guy that's going to sell it to you to come quick. There's somebody there standing next to it that thinks they're going to buy it.
All right. So we're going to do one more last call for
Oh, we don't have
hashtag
hashtags. Oh
stickers.
yeah. Let's get some hashtags out there, guys.
We'll do one more round of hashtag stickers. And then I'm going to do.
Yes. Hold on here. I got to get on the
There
stream.
you go, Akirasa. You need the AMG to put your N30 in the back. Absolutely.
And so your M30, you know how cool you would be if you drove up with an AMG 63 or that M30 in the back? Oh my God.
And we got
Oh,
Mr. Bill Thomas in the house, coast to coast drones.
oh man. The
And
ladies
then
would friggin'
Gary
love you.
Bauer is in there. Do I need to give anybody Akirasa, why are you not a moderator? What's wrong with this picture?
He's been abused.
We'll fix that. Well, we didn't mean to do all that. Let's see. We'll
You
do
guys know it's Taco Tuesday, so if I get the phone call, I'm out of here.
hashtag Mercedes won't win you anything there, Bill.
Where's there we go. That's what I'm looking for.
I'm just trying to get Chris's son to spend some money on a real car.
I'm like, God, I don't want him to spend any money. Let's see. And I got to get in this. I got to get on this deal. M30 hashtag M30.
Yeah, good luck with that. The random drawing machine will only recognize hashtag stickers. So
hashtag M30 Caravaggio. I spelled his name wrong too. That's terrible. I can see it right there on the chat. That's unexcusable, especially when you can click on it. Here we go.
And Mr. Woody Drone's son, Paul, all the way from the island. M3. No, we're talking M30. M3 is.
Oh, there we go.
All right. Well.
Okay, Akarisho, you can get yourself one too. Okay, if you're gonna set me up, you guys set yourself up, and we'll go flying.
All right. Let's see how many entries. We got 10 entries. So we'll do the big drawing now. Let's see who is the lucky soul.
He says he was typing
Woody
too fast.
Drones on.
Woody
Woody,
Drone.
you have to send me your address. Postage is going to be killer, but I don't care. I will send it to you.
There we go. Hashtag Dad Random. Now on that on the
Paul,
stream,
email me. I know you got my email.
on the StreamYard, on the StreamYard's comment picker, is that how it works through hashtags?
Yeah.
Nice. That's a really cool thing. So it picks up the hashtag. That's good. They're doing some
Well,
good
you
stuff.
can specify a hashtag or you can leave it blank and it draws with everybody. And you don't have duplicates. I mean, even if people enter several times, they only
Right.
get counted
One.
once when
Oh,
they
very
do
good.
the actual drawing. So
Very good. Very good. Oh man. I'm thinking Taco Tuesday's not going to happen.
she didn't call you yet?
No, I'm worried about that. It's this. My daughter sent me something cool. Oh yeah. I this is totally
It's
off.
gonna be your fat ass gone on a diet Tuesday and not Taco Tuesday.
First of all, I got a new tooth. Everybody see that right there? I knew everybody could see it. That was yesterday. I got that one right there. I know you guys want to see that. My daughter is very. We went through this Holocaust phase, so we were into because we traveled a little bit together. But she had sent me this 90. Now this is irony. Okay, you think your life's bad. This guy lived through the Holocaust. He was in 3 different concentration camps. One was Kemlo, so he was in one of the worst ones, which is a work camp. Buchenwald, he survived all these. He gets killed by a freaking drone, by a Russian strike, a missile strike. 96 years old. I thought that was just a horrible, twist of fate. So I just she had sent me that. That's why I'm bringing it up. She had sent me it in just letting me know that she had saw this. I've seen this, but that's horrible. So anyway. Yeah. Anyway, totally not drone thing, but it's something that happens in our news and that we were being exposed to. So, but yeah, I thought that was a horrible twist of fate. But 96, that's just getting to 96. Gosh, if I make it to 96, it'll be a miracle.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
It'll be an absolute miracle. Maybe it should be called an assault of Taco Tuesday for those. Yeah.
Well, by the way, okay, I want to stress this. I actually had a doctor's appointment. Okay. And contrary popular belief, I'm not pregnant. I mean, contrary popular belief, I do have a heart.
Oh, you have a heart?
I have a heart.
It's just, is it working okay? They tell you that you have a heart.
It's working okay.
Yeah. So
but
the
I mean,
key
there's
is
so many people that seem to think I don't have a heart.
that you don't have one.
I had I have scientific proof.
Yep. They would have x-rayed it for proof, but that wouldn't have been healthy for his heart. So coast to coast drones, it is smaller than average. Yeah, that's what she said. I had to get that one in. All right, there you go. Here we go.
I'm not
when
even dignified at my
Kai, when you going to get your Mayano caster? They're actually got a new model already out. I'm excited.
Yeah,
I'm hoping I can get a new one. I like this one.
First, we're going to say hello to our Harley FPV. He made it in. And then we got Night Train. He did Taco Hell tonight. So
welcome.
There's
Harley
always
FPV. Welcome.
I have to add.
Ouch.
I have to add the male pitch so I can get my voice as deep as Kai's.
Yeah, read that comment and that low pitch.
Who's the father? I'm your father. I'm your father.
Ah,
All right. I'm the father. I'm the father. Hey, I did pull out some. You know what I haven't done? What I need to do? I need to get Darth Vader in my live stream. I've never thought of doing that. Why don't I bring Darth Vader? I can get him in there. I can get him walking through my freaking. All right. He's just kind of fun to have in there. I found this really fun green screen of Darth Vader a long, long time ago, probably 4 years ago, and I've always keep him in my back pocket just in case. So I always keep him in there. Anything else good? Anything else drone related? Like Sid, um,
well, we know the Mini 3 is going to be coming.
for sure. It's like
Yeah, we done decided. DJI just hadn't been notified yet.
okay. So you're
But the
basically
community has decided we're going to have a Mini 3.
okay. Can you share? You need to share this image here really quick. This is nothing fancy. I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm just no. This is here. I mean, here. I'm not going to do this. I'm going to go. I don't have here. I'm going to go really quick. I'm going to run over to Twitter, and it's better to go through Twitter if you're going to do stuff. It's just I'm not logged in. What in the hell? Why can I not? Why am I not logged into Twitter? Signing is dead random here. It's like, why are you not signed in? It's because I'm not signed into this computer. Okay. Let's see. Mini 3. Now this. Let's see if I can. If there's anything
I
new.
don't have Twitter. I got rid of Twitter.
I keep getting Bill the drone reviewer every time I freaking type in Mini 3. Oh, where is that? Where is that? There's Mini 3 right there. Right there. So we're going to look at the
Do I
Mini
need to
3.
get on Twitter now too?
You don't have to. Twitter is a waste. I would be I'd have an Instagram account before I'd have Twitter. I still haven't. The only reason why I keep Twitter is just for giggles.
See, Akiraso has inside information.
Oh, here we go.
The DJI M30 comes with a Mini 3 inside and will give birth in about a month.
Very good. All right. I'm just looking for a good, I'm just looking for this one thing. Should I use this one? Which one's better? Sometimes if you go to the source, it's better to have the sources video. I know by the time I find this, it'll be Taco Tuesday. So let's see, Mini 2 to Mini 3. Yeah, this is a good one. Oh, there it is. There it is. It's the taco. Here we go. Hello. All right. Okay, we'll see you in a minute. Okay, bye.
And she says it so lovingly.
Yeah. All right, and I got my son downstairs going, Dad, Dad, Dad. Sounds like it's like The Simpsons. Dad. All right, anyway. Basically, I was going to pull up the shell. It was the video with the shell. That's the one I was going to look at. Looking at the, in the now I actually see somebody's hand holding the shell. I know for sure it's not the Mavic Air 3. I was thinking it could be an Air 3 first edition, but it's definitely a mini. Just looking at the weight, they purposefully made the airframe super light. So.
See, here's the schedule, and it says right there for April is Mini 3.
Oh my God. So who put that schedule up?
It's that no, it's Diel's drone that put that up.
Oh, okay. I like it. I like
And
the idea.
then we got Osita RV posting something about I don't know what all this junk is.
But yeah, I like that leek there. That's a pretty good one. That's a good leek. I like it. I like it. I like more tangible stuff. Anyway, I better get going. I got time though, because usually when they call me for tacos, I'm the last one to get one, and everybody's like warming their shells, and I sit there for 10 minutes going, all right, I got off my live stream to watch you warm your shell. So, all right. But
Well,
good stream.
you go warm your shell so you don't go hungry, you poor guy.
Yeah, we got through a lot of material today, so I think we got through some
I
good
still
stuff.
have some leftover steak in the fridge that I'm gonna have tonight.
All right. I'm gonna have some leftover steak too, but it's gonna be from. It started out as cow ham, and went hamburger, and then they put a bunch of then camel went in there somewhere.
No, this was the cow steak, not the camel steak.
Oh, not the camel steak. All right, you did. Anyway, Kai called me. He was feeling pretty good by the time he made that phone call. I could tell. So
No, that was Barbara wanted me to call you to make
tell-
sure
that you knew wasn't that it was actually cow and not camel.
no camels were hurt.
No camel. She would never eat camel. So I would. I got no pride at all. I would have camel. As long I hear they spit at you anyway. They're not even nice, so it would be easy for me to have camel. People eat horse quite regularly. Anyway, I got to go. We'll see ya.
Yeah,
Hey, I'm out of here.
I mean, the original salami is donkey, so
I
No?
couldn't do that.
the original salami sausage is made from donkey meat.
Oh, don't tell me that. I can't. That just breaks my heart.
You go into Hungary and you go get salami there, and it's made from donkey meat.
I could be as hungry as I could be hungry and I couldn't eat donkey meat. I probably would eat it and not know, and then next thing you know, I'd be having to pray over my stomach or something. Yeah, I know. It's just certain things that are easier to eat than others. Like snake, I could eat them freaking things. I don't care if I like snake. I'd eat that sucker just to eat it, just to have power over it. So, all right, I'm out of here. I got to go. It is definitely Taco Tuesday.
Yeah. Well, thank everybody for showing
Yes.
up and chipping in on the chat. Much
Yes.
appreciated.
Hey, and if you have not, like, please, we would really
hit
appreciate
that like button on the way out, please. And
Don't forget.
Chuck, unfortunately, you made it just as we are leaving. So better luck next time, or an hour earlier next time.
Yep,
And
4:30 sharp.
well, for him, it's actually 6:30 because he's Jersey.
All right, I'm out of here. Y'all, you're going to see is the earth in a second.
All right. And thank you all. And we'll see you next.
Bye. I'm still here. I'm just thinking.
You're thinking.
I'm just thinking.
Don't hurt yourself.
I love that. That is such a pretty, blue. Then you see the halo over there. It's like that. It just makes me calm.
Yeah. Wow.
Later. I'm really going now.
All right. I'm going to.
Have a great one. Thanks,
you.
Guy.
We'll see you
Thank you
next
so
week.
much. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.